So there's been a bit of a change here at the house. Now, we've had Halloween and a week spent with my wife's sister and their kids, which was lovely. But while we were not at the house, we've had a little bit of work being done, which you get to see now. That is one big hole. And one solid wall. So this doorway is getting seriously widened, taller and wider. And that's what's happening. So what work have we had done then? I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow we see it properly, but for now, I've put this barrier here to try and keep Zelly in here because we've got the fire. We have support beams. We have slat boards. We have dust sheets. Here she is. They've done a fantastic job with that. I want to see that. I really want to see that. Like, badly. And also here they give me two options. I had to make my mind up myself. This wall is 2.5 centimeters further out than this wall. So they said that they can either angle the wall or they can make a box with the difference. So I chose the box. He said he'd do the same. So I'm very curious to see what's behind there. Very curious. And there as well. I'm hoping it looks like this because that's fantastic. But I really want to see there. But this is why we've been out to the house. We've had the professional builders in. They're coming back tomorrow to take all this wood off, and then we can actually get to see what this looks like. But if you look on the floor, you can see the old doorway was that wide, and they've taken it to that wide. So tomorrow we will get to see all of this. And I cannot wait. I'm so excited to see what this looks like. But that's going to be tomorrow. So today I've got something that I've only really recently thought about doing. So it needs doing, so I'm going to go do it now. And you're coming with me. There we go. Much clearer. No more sticks on the roof or over the roof. That is one extremely dead branch though, right here. So that's got to come off because that's going to bang. So I've got to cut that off, but I've taken all big sticks off the roof. There's my cat Comet. And so that's 2 roofs done. Now I've got all the buildings over there to do. So, okay, before I run out of daylight, because it's getting to the end of the day and we've been out all day, it's Tuesday. There's no beams here anymore. So, you guys want to see what it looks like? This is the width of the old doorway. And that's the new one. And I'm definitely not banging my head on this. Now, I was wondering if these would come off or not. We had a word with them and these are staying. They need a bit of sanding. They've been a bit stained by the cement that's dried on top of it, but sand down varnish, that's going to look nice. This wall stuck out 2.5 centimeters more than this wall, so if we look down here, we've got a lip now. So we've had a nice little lip at the edge of this wall, but it's a lot flatter than what this was, because this wall originally came out to here. And then here, I was a bit shocked with all of this concrete down the side. I mean, it makes sense. It's got to go somewhere when they fill it up. But I wasn't expecting the big jagged line. However, I have a plan. I hope it'll work. I'll have to keep an eye out. And in here, it's flat to the plaster. So, there you go. This is one finished product of a much wider doorway, and I am actually very happy with it. And that is a glimpse of the future of what all that will look like. But that's probably going to be next year because we are using the fire, so I need to not use the fire, move the fire, and then deal with, yeah, that'll be next year when we don't need the fire, but that's not bad. That's not too bad at all. Very happy. Kind of want to put a light up there when the camera focuses on it, which it really doesn't want to. There we go. There we go, now you guys can see it. It's still drying and the fire's helping with it, but the more it dries, the lighter it goes, I promise you. I thought it was concrete, it was the exact same colour, but as you can see, it's definitely not. It's drying very nicely. That's going to look beautiful. So yeah, there you go. Huge doorway. So much nicer. Job well done. So right now we're on Thursday. Big plans in the next coming week for this room and the one at the top of the stairs. Building walls. So before I can stick a wall up against this wall, because there's going to be right from this wall, basically from this side of this doorway, we're going to have a wall coming along. But before I can do that, there's a slight problem that needs fixing. So guess who's trying, huge emphasis on the word trying, to plaster again? Wish me luck. But before I do that, there's another little job that needs doing. I can't plaster that wall with all that there. So guess who's moving things? Again. Ah well. Someone gotta do it. There we go. We're getting towards the end of Thursday. Sun's going down. Done. 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 And I'm done. I hate plastering. It's annoying, it's frustrating, and it never seems to bloody work for me. Also done. also done. Can't really see it, but also done there. All done. Let it dry, see what it looks like. When it's dry, it's not perfect, but I'm not that bothered about it being perfect because we're going to be putting something over the top of it. It's just to literally fill off the holes where the plaster had fallen off. That's now done, and then we can pack it with, put on top something that's going to hide my very bad plastering, so I'm not that bothered really. But yeah, there we go. Not too bad. I'm a plasterer. A very bad one. Anyway, I'll probably be uploading this tomorrow, so that's the end for this week. Hope you enjoyed seeing the new doorway. And yeah, see you next week, when we will probably be building walls. See you then. Bye.